Welcome everybody to another episode of Trenny and C. What do we have for you today?
We've got Rebel Yell.
No. Let's drink something way better than that.
Yeah, that's crap. Okay. Just kidding.
What else
We've
we
got Baker's
Okay, that's better. That's better.
Bourbon.
So stick around, find out what makes this Jim Beam product above and beyond the rest.
All right, let's do it.
Trenny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Okay, so here we go. We got a Baker's Dozen. No.
Baker's Bourbon.
Baker's Bourbon, 7 years old. It actually has an age statement on it. That is
That's
pretty
cool.
cool.
Can you pour it instead of
Yeah.
just staring at it?
Oh, what else? It's 53.5%.
Woo!
That
Dang.
must have some flavor.
Damn, Gina, as Martin would say.
You love that, Martin.
Those Martin references are still good today.
Okay, anyway, so usually at Trenny and C here we do color, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity.
Sometimes.
You probably cannot see it, but it says Trenny and C right across the glass.
So this Baker's is part of the Jim Beam small batch collection, which includes obviously Baker's. Basil Hayden, Knob Creek, and
Booker's.
So some good stuff in that little
Absolutely.
Jim Beam small batch collection. You might not know that all of those are members of the Jim Beam family, but they are, and
they're presented to you in a little bit more of a craft distillery sort of style way, which is nice because they're higher strength alcohol, aged a little bit longer. They actually have age statements on them, some of them, so that's cool.
And if any of them can keep up with Booker's, they're in good company because Booker's is amazing.
Yeah, that's a good group of bourbons to have together.
Yeah.
Super best friends.
Super best bourbon friends.
Okay. So we got color, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity.
Color.
Let's go with color and smell it.
This is the. Let's go with color. So this is. I call this a ginger nut brown.
Ginger nut.
Just a little bit of a redness to it, a little gingery.
Okay.
You
A little bit gingery. I see.
Yeah. So like, there's no ginger nut that I know.
No,
of,
but we're now
ginger?
associating ginger with an actual color, like a redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Ginger nut brown.
Ginger nut brown. Cool.
Or you can call it. What did you put?
I just said
Brown.
I just said the label is kind of dark on the front, which makes the whole bottle look dark. But in reality, it is actually a pretty dark whiskey. So that's mine was less.
Thanks for contributing.
Yeah, mine was actually less than this.
On the nose, you got anything for that?
It smells. It does smell.
It has a nose.
Yeah. It's spicy. It's like a honey spice.
There's a sting and a burn to my nostrils. Right?
It is almost 54%. So that sting definitely comes from that. And if you add some water to this one, it does open it up and
water mellows the heat on this bourbon.
Yeah,
for sure. And heat is one of the primary
profiles.
Thank you for saving me because I had nothing.
Yeah.
Primary profiles of this bourbon, from the nose to the finish, taste.
Yeah.
The heat is throughout. So.
I think that heat comes from nose and flavor.
Yeah.
The heat is from the rye spice of this one.
And the high alcohol content for sure. So it's got a mellow, clean, chocolate, coffee nose to it for me.
Okay. Interesting, because it's funny, because I do get those notes, but there's this kind of weird, I get this vegetable sort of note. Like,
vegetable?
Yeah, like I'm thinking like the sweet green peas that you grow in your garden. The sweetness of that is more of a green pea. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm getting at that. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
It's your experience.
Yeah, why not? Everyone smells and tastes things a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Some people will taste this and just instantly hate it, or they'll instantly love it.
It'll take you to a magical place.
Yeah, most whiskey does that.
Yeah. So the taste, I guess we should get into right
I was
now,
about to.
since you're about to do that anyway.
It's a big arrival with that alcohol. Woo!
Yeah.
It has that evaporation. I like that. But this one's that rye spice we were talking about. It's right on the arrival of the taste.
It's a strong pepper, hot spice.
Yeah. It's
Right
in your face. It's
Yeah,
in your
right
face.
at the beginning. It's almost hard to get past.
Normally, with ones like this, you have a little glass of water and a spoon. Add some water. We should be doing that right now. But we do most of the time like to try our whiskeys neat first to see what you get out of it, because it does completely change it.
Yeah, and definitely, you know what? Add some water every time. Try a little bit, few drops at a time. But anyway, we're going hardcore.
So the taste, as soon as it comes on, when I was originally thinking this, it was like eye-watering.
Yeah, it almost is. There's some sweet caramel.
There's a buttered kind of creamy toffee to it too, which is nice.
It's confectionery on the kind of the back side of it. You know what I mean?
So the spice is up front and the heat is up front, but there is a kind of a mellower, buttery note to it, which is nice, and a little bit of like salty citrus in there. It's a good whiskey.
It is, and then you start on the finish. You start getting to that kind of like the burnt toffee, a little bit of bitterness to it.
Yeah, for sure. And I kind of said a minute ago that it does have a little bit of the salted lime or lemon, and that is actually more on the finish. It's almost kind of like the margarita rim.
You're absolutely right, and I hadn't even thought about it until you mentioned it.
Yeah, it's very much like a margarita tequila kind of aftertaste. Yeah,
but it's
very
good.
It's delicious. So I think we rated this. I scored it at a 26.5, and you scored it at a 25.8, which overall is a 25.79.
Still a respectable score.
Absolutely. So I think go out, and some of these craft distilled Jim Beam products are actually pretty amazing.
They are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're very good. So get yourself a bottle, drink with us, check us out on our YouTube channel, subscribe, share the video if you like
We're on
it.
Facebook now.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, bam, 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 anything.
Yeah.
And anyway, so thanks for watching.
Tranny MC.